given 5 books out of a text. There are several rules of interpretation. For me today, I don't want to speak a lot of theological interpretation because I'm not a theologian and the pastor is here. But I want only to share one thing, and this is from the verse 19, which Jesus said, "This is my body given for you. Do this in remembrance of me." Jesus gave the bread and told the disciples to do the same in remembering him. So I want only to speak about one word, remember. Each one of us wants to be remembered. You want your friends to remember you. And in my country, people go to the highest mountain called Kilimanjaro, and they want people to remember, so they write their names so that they've been there. You go to a rock. There is a huge rock in one part of our country called Iringa, and people go, it's a crazy exercise, but they take a marker pen and they write their name because they want people to remember. We find friends when they are finishing the university, they give you a present and say, "Please remember me." And so everybody really wants to be remembered. But why? Why do you want people to remember you? And is it good to be remembered? Yes. There are several reasons for wanting to be remembered. First, because it is the nature of human beings to want people to value you. They say, so and so was here. Yes, we remember him. Secondly, it gives us continuity. You continue. But thirdly, it is a way of keeping records. But what makes people to be remembered? I was watching CNN during the week, and they had a very great program where people who learn history went to the tomb of 1,000-year-old, and they were trying to see the Egypt's mummies who were buried. They made a very beautiful tomb and buried a person and written a lot to be remembered. But is this enough? In my understanding, the only way to be remembered is to do good things. We remember Jesus because he healed the sick. We remember Jesus because he cared for social needs. We remember Jesus because he fought for the truth. He was not entangled with, or he was not bound to agree with what the Pharisees and the Sadducees were saying. He tried to make sure that he fights for the truth and we can see examples. In Germany here, Martin Luther is remembered because he did not comply with everything that the Catholic Church was saying. He fought for the truth. That's why we remember him. In the United States of America, Martin Luther King Jr. is remembered up to now because he fought for the truth. We have Henry Dunant in Switzerland, the founder of the Red Cross. He is remembered forever because he fought to help the people. And we also remember Jesus because he was always on the side of the poor, the oppressed, and the downtrodden, the disadvantaged in our society. So if we want to be remembered, it is not enough for us to build big buildings and call them our names. It is not enough for us to go to Kilimanjaro and write on the rock. It is enough if we do something from our heart to help those who are disadvantaged. Some people can do very well until at the end. So they can behave, if he's a pastor, they do very well until they're about to retire. They do something very bad and they're forgotten. I will give a short story. a traditional story from Africa, which explains this way that it's important